This season of Cooking Hawaiian Style is presented by Ka'anapali Beach Resort, where the world comes to play. Aloha, how's it going? You got Lanai with Cooking Hawaiian Style Season 9, presented by Ka'anapali Beach Resort. And today we've got a very special guest from the restaurant Japango in the Hyatt Regency Maui. Oh, he's good. Gevin Utrillo. Let's get cooking.
When you're living on the island, such a diverse Hawaii. When you've tasted all the flavors, from the mountain to the sea, we're cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, cooking Hawaiian style. Oh, Hawaiian style. Oh, we're cooking Hawaiian style.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chef Gevin. How you, bro?
Good, Lenny.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you. Mahalo.
Yes, you ready to cook today?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. You're from Maui. You went to Lahaina Luna High School, didn't you?
Born and raised in Maui, Lahaina.
The oldest school west of the Rockies.
1831.
What year you graduated?
93.
How long you been cooking?
Cooking for almost 13, 14 years, yeah.
Yeah, and you're here at the Hyatt at a Japango restaurant.
Yes, I am.
What kind of food you guys serve here?
Pacific Rim cuisine, so basically just taking all the Pacific Rim countries and doing a little modern twist on their classics.
That's awesome. You're doing an excellent job, by the way.
Thank you very much.
And you're going to make one of my favorite dishes right now. There's been a huge wave of poke popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Over 300 poke restaurants on the West Coast. What kind of poke are you going to make today?
Opihi.
Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know what opihi is, you know we got people watching now all over the world. It's a limpet.
Yeah.
It's very hard to grow these things. Let's grab some over here and show them what this looks like.
The biggest one.
Yeah,
There.
look at that. And we got a baby
Stuff,
on
yeah.
there. These opihi grow on the rocks, and you know people die to pick these things. We got to thank whoever got these.
This is my brother and Daniel.
You're right on. Look at that. This is what it looks like on the back. They stick to the rock, and they only grow in rough water. Let's go ahead and get started. What do we need?
First off, I'm taking this Opihi.
Uh-huh.
And
You should have said you picked it, you know.
I know, right?
Go ahead. All right,
So
go ahead.
basically, as far as shucking opihi, my dad used to do this recipe where he would blanch the opihi. That way, you keep the opihi nice and whole. You don't miss any of the innards that makes the opihi
Okay.
delicious.
So we got some water boiling over here for you.
Yeah, there should be enough right there. So the knife.
What do you want to do? Just tell me what you want to do.
Go ahead, put the opihi in here.
Okay. I think we need to make a lot because I know the camera guys are already drooling. This is gold, by the way. If you never had
Hawaiian
opihi,
gold.
I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I apologize. All right, what do we do next?
Hawaiian escargot.
Yes,
That's what we call this,
yeah,
right?
pretty much go.
So definitely from here, this stage,
Okay.
pour the hot
So
boiling
you're just
water
gonna
over
dump
it.
the hot water on top
Yeah,
of it. You're not
real
gonna put
fast.
it in the pot.
No, not in the pot. Just blanch it real fast.
All right. Let me turn this off for you.
And it's just enough to get the opihi nice and separated from
Yeah.
the shell.
Now, if you don't like to eat it raw, you can grill it.
Grill it.
A lot of local people like to grill this with shoyu, Tabasco,
That's it.
some
Real
aloha
simple, real easy,
shoyu
yeah.
on top there. Yeah. All right. So just put it in the hot water.
With the hot water, real quick.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Okay. Now the Japango restaurant is located in the Hyatt, right? It's on the.
there,
It's
yeah.
right behind us, right here. How long you been working for the restaurant?
I opened up the restaurant back in early 2010. We've been in business for almost 7 years. It's a Hyatt brand restaurant.
Yeah. What a beautiful view you have here to go to work every day. Huh?
Thank you, thank you,
All right,
thank
so
you.
we're just putting it in the ice bath.
In the ice bath,
Okay.
start shucking.
Now we're gonna shuck these things. You don't need to do it like an oyster. You can just do it. You know, when you go fishing for this stuff, or when you're going to go pick opihi, you just use another shell, and that's your shucker, pretty
That's
much.
it, yeah.
My grandmother used to make us when we was pau. We'd have to clean these, and we would make necklaces out of these things. You know what I mean? You have to
Those are
take
great
off all the limo on top.
Right.
All right, so you're just shucking them there. That's a nice
That's
one you
it.
got there. You ever pick
bad.
opihi?
A lot.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Where's the spot?
Can't
Back in the
tell,
day.
that's a secret.
Where's the spot
That's
back in the day?
secret. You know, nowadays, a whole bunch of people always picking up opihi, so you know, yeah, it's pretty much, you know, it's a secret spots,
Yeah.
we call it, you know.
People have been trying to duplicate how they live with water and washing. All right, we got about a minute left. I think that should be enough. We'll start with that one right there. Okay, so we're gonna dice some onion.
Some Maui onions.
Okay.
We're gonna basically julienne those guys. Real simple, very easy.
We got some Maui onion. We're using all fresh ingredients here today.
All fresh ingredients today.
Okay.
And again, julienne.
All right. Where'd you go to culinary school?
Actually, right after graduation, moved to Honolulu, work at the Hawaiian Regency Maui for a bit.
Okay.
It was there that I got the, I used to be in the kitchen a lot. Chefs told me, I should go to culinary school.
Yeah.
But not doing it on Oahu because I was too kolohe back then. So,
all right. One tomato.
Yeah. One tomato. Small. Real small.
We're gonna put the whole recipe on our website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com.
All right.
All right. Then what next?
Green
onion.
onions.
And then we're gonna put some ogo in there.
Ogo. Again, it's a real simple recipe. With opihi, you got the flavor right there. You don't want to mask it too much, right?
And then you're gonna put a little bit of chili pepper water and aloha shoyu, right?
Shoyu.
And that's it.
That's it.
And then we're gonna toss it all together. I'm gonna show you what that looks like when we come back. Okay, there's the ogo. Ogo is limu, by the way. If you can't find any ogo, you can go to any store like in the Asian department and you can get dried ogo, soak it in the water, it'll expand, and that's it. That's the recipe, pretty simple, huh? When we come back, what are we making?
Kurobuta style pork chop.
All right,
Vietnamese style.
don't go anywhere. Chef Gevin hanging out with us in the kitchen. It's cooking Hawaiian style. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by Ka'anapali Beach Resort. We got Chef Gevin here. What are we making next, Chef?
The next dish would be a Vietnamese-style kurobuta pork.
Okay.
Kind of inspiration with this was being a broke culinary student in Seattle. You always eat these banh mi at this Vietnamese restaurant.
Right.
And I love the flavor of their grilled pork. And that's the creation I'm trying to go for. So.
All right, let's go ahead and get going. What do we need here?
So basically, we're starting off with the marinade.
Okay.
We're gonna take some fresh Maui onions. Kind of rough chop them. Just gonna get blended in the blender anyway.
All right.
All right.
Now we got a bullet here. If you don't have a bullet, you can just use, I guess,
Any kind of blend, that was fine.
a mini blender, right?
Yeah. Then black pepper.
Okay.
Very versatile ingredient. Marinade. You can use this for any kind of pork, chicken.
What do you got there?
Sauce, a little bit of fish sauce.
Okay.
Patis, we call them in
All right.
Filipino.
We'll put the full recipe on our website. What do we got there?
Palm sugar.
Okay. That's key ingredient right
Key
there.
ingredient right
How much did you put
here.
there? Half a teaspoon?
Yeah, put there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do we got here on the stove?
That's a regular demi-glace.
Okay. And we got a pork chop. We're gonna just blend that real quick. This pork chop we just took out of the oven, right? You grilled it first?
Grilled it first, fish it in the oven. You can also pan sear those things and pan roast them. So.
All right. Now what do we need next?
So this is the marinade that's gonna go on the pork chop.
Let's put that over here. Let's bring that pork chop over here so everybody can see that. Oh, that's some nice looking pork chops there.
Thank you.
What's the trick to making your pork chop not dry?
Trussing. Basically, you get tying with butcher string, get it nice and tight so it stay moist in the middle.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll be fall flat. And,
all right. And then how long would you leave this sauce on until you start
overnight?
cooking it?
Overnight.
Okay.
The key to making marinades is you don't want to over marinate.
All right. Can you put some more? No, that's enough.
That's enough.
All right.
You're good.
I always want more. You know, even when you're eating, you always want more. I just gotta check. I gotta ask. All right.
So basically, that's the marinade, the pork chop.
Okay.
As you mentioned earlier, we got the pork chop ready finished off right there.
All right. So this is the one we put in the oven for how long?
About 20 minutes. Good.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you just seared each side and then put it in the oven at what temperature?
About 400, 350.
All right. What's next?
All right. Next is the sweet potato hash.
Okay.
All right. So basically, I got the saute pan. Put that on.
All right. Turn this on for you.
For me.
How you want it in high?
Medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just turn that one off for you. All right, what do we need for the hash?
Then we'll throw some oil inside.
Okay. I'm gonna just move this on the side here. Switch pans here. Put some oil for you. What else do we need?
And for some chopped up bacon.
Okay. So you just got some chopped up bacon in here.
Dice up some Maui onions.
Maui onion.
That too.
How do you like growing up in Lahaina?
Very good.
Yeah.
Like I said, mentioned last night, I was one of the last plantation kids growing up in the Pukili village right up the road in Kanapali, so that was pretty cool.
There's so many talented chefs coming out of Maui right now.
There is.
Yeah.
Very proud of all my culinary boys.
Where'd you go to school again?
In Seattle.
Seattle.
Right in Seattle.
And what was your first chef job? Do you remember that?
My first chef job was actually the Hawaiian Regency Bellevue.
Was it really?
Yeah.
So you've been with the Hyatt for a while.
For a while. Left for a while too.
Yeah.
Had opportunity to move down to Northern California. did some cooking down there, then came back home.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a quarter of an onion.
Quarter of an onion.
We got some bell pepper.
Yeah, just pieces of bell pepper.
Okay. Look at this. Look at those knife skills, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Just gonna saute this. What? You can use Portuguese sausage.
Whatever you like. You know?
I'm a Portuguese sausage guy. Well, everybody loves bacon though, right? All right. So just some bell pepper, about a quarter bell pepper.
Throw that in.
Okay.
Saute that for a minute, get a little seasoning.
All right. All right, when we come back, we're gonna finish this dish, all right? What do you call this dish?
It's a sweet potato hash.
Sweet potato hash, and then we're gonna finish it up to complement the pork chop.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Chef Gevin hanging out with us. It's Cooking Hawaiian Style. Don't go anywhere. Aloha, welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by Ka'anapali Beach Resort. We're here at the Hyatt Regency Maui. We got Chef Gevin from Japango here. What are we gonna finish off this hash, right?
Right, so I already diced up some Molokai sweet potato.
Okay.
And some russet potatoes.
Yeah.
Finishing that in the oven.
Yeah, let's get that out here. Do we need it now?
Yeah,
You did
we're toss it in.
All right. Let's get that.
I'm gonna slice up some hamakua mushrooms.
So now you finish it off real quick. You finish it off in the oven just to get the inside.
Yeah, nice and brown, it's nice and cooked.
All right, and you just mix it in with the bacon and the
Maui
onions that you were sweating down over here.
So I'm gonna try some hamakua ali'i mushrooms.
Do you like to use a lot of local ingredients? when
I
you're here?
do. Back,
Yeah?
in a restaurant, you try to go as much local as possible as you can, working with local farmers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add a little bit more oil here. You cool with that?
Chop up some fresh thyme for this dish.
Okay.
Get some herbs going.
What's the name of this dish again?
It's Molokai sweet potato hash.
Okay, but we're partnering it with this pork
It's
chop.
Vietnamese-style kurbota pork chop.
Right on. And we had that pork chop in the oven for how long?
Almost 25 minutes, 30
Okay.
minutes.
Just
Get
some
that.
fresh herbs there. You guys got a herb garden here,
We
don't
do.
you?
We do.
That's awesome. When you guys come down to the Hyatt, you got to come check it out. It's right behind the kids' pool. Yeah. What are you putting in some butter?
Finishing up some butter.
Yeah, you can put some more butter than that. I'm changing his recipe. All right.
All right.
What we got next, chef?
Then next we're gonna put some edamame beans inside.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Right on. And then we got this glaze here.
Mm-hmm.
What did you make that out of? You want to tell
It's
me real quick?
beef demi-glace.
Beef demi-glace.
That's the
Okay.
sauce in the dish. So,
All right.
yeah, so let's give it a quick stir.
Okay. Get a plate going here.
Yep.
Let me move this on the side. This smells good.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
You want it just right, huh?
Yeah, just right. Okay. What kind of stuff you guys serve at Japango?
Anything for sushi. Sushi bar is most popular feature over at Japango.
We got to recognize your chef.
Jin Hosono.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
awesome, that guy.
Great chef.
Good
Awesome
job.
chef. So definitely come by, see us out. Yeah.
All right. Let's plate this. Let's get this plated.
Yeah, it looks done.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna grab this.
There you go.
Again, just a hash.
You cook at home a lot?
I do
Yeah?
as much as possible.
What do you cook?
You
When
know,
you're not at work?
When I'm not at work, I like anything braised. You know,
Yeah?
braised or stewed. That's
Yeah?
my favorite. You know, real easy, real simple. Sit on the stove,
Uh-huh.
nice and low.
Okay. Most chefs tell me they make packaged salmon. or grilled cheese sandwiches.
Right,
you know
right,
what I
right,
mean?
right.
That's it. That looks awesome. Look at that. All right, we're gonna take some of that demi-glace.
Stick some of the demi-glace. This is sausage.
Just pour it on top of there.
That's it. Real
Beautiful.
simple, real easy.
Good job.
And finish
There you
off
go.
with some macadamia nuts.
All right, what do you call it again?
Macadamia nuts.
No, what do you call this dish
It's a
again?
Vietnamese-style kurbota pork chop.
There you go. We'll put the recipe on our website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. When we come back, one more dish with Chef Gevin. Don't go anywhere. It's Cooking Hawaiian Style. Look good, bruh. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by Ka'anapali Beach Resort, here at the beautiful Hyatt Regency Maui. Look at this place, huh? This is where you come. You ever do a staycation when you're here?
No,
Oh.
this is where I work. So.
Sometimes you don't even realize what you're looking at. What are we making next, Chef?
Next is the popular dessert that we serve in Japango. It's Japango-style malasadas.
All right, let's get started. What do we need?
So basically, got the hot oil going.
Okay.
Now these malasadas, they're swirled in sweet potato, Hawaiian sweet bread dough
Okay.
and taro dough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this your own recipe here?
This is very.
You know, I always give credit to where credit's due. Leonard's Malasadas, who's been around for 90 years, I think it's like an icon in Hawaii. And they kind of started this whole thing by accident. Did you know this story?
No.
Yeah, it was for Fat Tuesday. They wanted to make donuts instead of people eat meat. So they created the malasadas, and it became a phenomenon. Everyone buys them now. And the rumor is thousands and thousands a day they sell.
Wow.
But I had a chance to have yours. These are awesome.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you have a little twist with that. Put in your. How hot do we need to make the grease?
About
The oil?
350.
Okay.
Usually takes about 2 minutes each side.
People always ask, how hot does the oil need to be whenever we're frying stuff? All right, 350, and I like the size that you make them.
It's not bad, pretty good.
Yeah. Now, when you make the dough, how long do you let it sit?
We let it proof overnight.
Overnight,
Yeah,
okay.
in the refrigerator. Right before service, we pull them out, get them
All
nice
right.
and fluffy.
What kind of oil do you recommend?
Canola blend
You serve this for dessert.
for a dessert. It's
Uh-huh.
one of our popular dishes over at Japango. So.
All right, and when you got some sauces here.
I got some sauces. So
What
this
are the
is
three sauces?
the Kona coffee ganache,
Okay.
salted caramel sauce, and the guava chardonnay sauce.
Nice. You
Yeah.
make the guava chardonnay sauce?
We do make it in house.
Uh-huh. How do you make that?
Basically, just using guava juice, guava puree,
Okay.
chardonnay, simple syrup. Yeah,
Nice. All right. So those look just about ready.
almost.
Almost ready?
Almost.
Yeah. Do you ever work at the carnival? Do they tell you, hey, you can come make malasadas
No,
at
but
the
I like
carnival?
doing the carnival. Puno carnival. That was a good one when I lived on Oahu.
Right on.
Uh,
All right. So we're going to put the full recipe on our website, cookinghawaiianstyle.com. Thank you for doing the show, man.
Thank
we
you.
gotta, we got to
Mahalo.
thank the Hyatt, especially for having us. They took care of everybody, you know, the
Mahalo.
whole crew. A lot of people don't realize there's 28 of us
Mm-hmm.
to make this show happen. So how do you know when it's done?
you've been cooking this for years. You can just tell.
Yeah.
From the color.
I had Frank De Lima on one of our early shows, and he made malasadas.
Oh, he did?
So I asked him, how do you know when it's done?
What did he
And
say?
he said, you guess. you taste one, and if it's done, then the rest are done. I said, okay, but you know, Frank De Lima.
I gotta love Uncle Frank. Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna toss in some sugar.
And the sugar
You
is
ever,
like
you ever
Uncle
use cinnamon or anything?
No, just real. There's like flavors in there. You don't
Yeah.
need to mask it out with cinnamon.
Okay.
So just straight up sugar.
All right, let's toss them.
Right.
And then you actually serve it in this little bag here.
A little paper bag.
Awesome, I like that.
Yeah.
Soak up some of the oil too, right? I'm gonna turn this off for you. And that's it.
That's it.
So I guess the longest process of this is letting the dough sit overnight. All right, when we come back, we're gonna taste all these magnificent things that you made, all right?
Thank you,
Chef
Paolo.
Gevin is here hanging out with us from Japango at the Hyatt Regency Maui, and this is what he called his king-size malasada, or bambucha malasada. What is the name that you call it?
So basically, it's Japango malasada.
Japango mala- I think you should call it bambucha somewhere. in there.
Bambucha.
So you get 3 in one order.
3 in 1 order.
There you go. There you go, just like that.
Like that.
When we come back, more with Chef Gevin right here on Cooking Hawaiian Style. Looks good, bro. Welcome back to Cooking Hawaiian Style, celebrating Season 9, presented by Ka'anapali Beach Resort. And we got to thank the Hyatt Regency Maui and Japango and Chef Gevin. Amazing setup here. Why don't you run down this real quick, what we made?
So earlier we did the Opihi poke.
Yes.
Utilizing fresh Maui onions, Maui tomatoes. Then I did the Vietnamese-style kuro-buto pork that we served in Japango with the Molokai sweet potato hash.
Uh-huh.
And we finished off with the Japango malasadas with Taro bread and Molokai, Hawaiian sweet bread swirled up.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Opihi poke. Oh my God, everything's so fresh.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key, right?
Fresh. Yeah.
And then you blanched it. I've never blanched it, Opihi before.
That way, damage the skin.
Yeah,
Keep
that's a
it
great
nice and
idea.
whole.
You gonna eat with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so you this hash here, the pork hash. Explain to us how you did this again, the pork chop.
Basically, marinate it in Vietnamese marinade, grill it, pan-sear it, roast it, however you want to do it. And,
Awesome, I can taste the marinade. Still can taste the pork chop and the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the hash.
Thank you.
Good job with the hash. And then the malasadas.
Malasadas. Yeah.
How'd you make that?
Like I mentioned earlier, it's taro dough and Hawaiian sweetbread dough swirled up together, deep fried. Served with the 3 sauces, the Kona coffee ganache, salted caramel, and the guava chardonnay sauce.
Right on. We're gonna thank so many people to make this happen. Of course, Ka'anapali Beach Resort, Maui Hyatt for having us here, and the whole crew. Mokulele Airlines, also Aloha Airlines Cargo, Maui Electric, also Aloha Shoyu. You know, we're celebrating in this 9th season our 100th episode.
Congratulations.
Yes, and I'm glad you were a part of it.
Wow, thank you.
This is
We're
really
honored.
good stuff. Do you sing or anything?
In the shower.
That's it?
Yeah.
You know why? Because a lot of people that come on the show, they usually sing at the end.
Entertainers.
Yeah, how about Lahaina Luna?
Alma mater.
Alma mater.
Alma mater.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You.
Just the first part.
Ukulele.
A lot of people don't know Lahaina Luna is the oldest school west of the Rockies.
And the only high school with Hawaiian alma mater.
Right, and that's right.
Yeah.
And there was a printing press,
Printing press.
right?
Yeah.
First newspaper.
Yes.
A lot of history on this coast.
Yeah.
This is a great place if you're watching on the mainland. Come in vacation here and go see Chef at Japango. Are you on social media?
I'm on social media.
What's your handle?
At Chef Gevin.
At Chef Gevin. Easy. Also, make sure you follow the Hyatt, follow Japango, and follow Ka'anapali Beach Resort. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Mahalo, Lana.
Good
Thank
job.
you. Mahalo.
We'll see you guys next time. Go to the website to check out all the recipes for the full recipe, and we'll see you next week. It's Cooking Hawaiian Style. Aloha.
Hotel accommodations provided by Hyatt Regency Maui Resort and Spa. Air cargo provided by Aloha Air Cargo. Air travel provided by Mokulele Airlines. Lanai's wardrobe provided by Ari South.